Good evening and welcome to our Facebook Live this evening. My name's Jenny McCormack. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I'm based in Brackley, which is in Northamptonshire in the UK. So thank you so much for joining me this evening. If you're joining me live, and especially if you're joining me for the first time, please don't hesitate to say hi. Let me know that you're here and joining us. It's always nice to know who is watching. It just gives me a count of the numbers of people that are watching. So unless you make any comments, I can't tell who it is. So that is always welcome. If you're watching on catch up, hi Tracy, whether that's here on Facebook, on my Jemini Crafts page, or my other related pages, or in my VIP group, or you're watching on catch up on YouTube. Let me move my microphone maybe a bit closer. Then if you have any questions or comments, then don't hesitate again to add your comment in the comment section. If it is a question that requires an answer, then I do try and update those on a regular basis. But by all means, you can message me in the meantime. What I wanted to show you just quickly was two of the cards that I made in our coffee and card yesterday. And this was using the stamp set I used yesterday morning. It seems like a long time ago, but it was only yesterday. And I just wanted to show you these two variations. So you may have seen the video already. I will add a post with the photographs of these cards and the ones that I made in the live, there was this one here as well, because we were deliberating about doing this two-tone. There was quite a lot of deliberation about that one. So these two I did in coffee and card yesterday. So this is a monochrome one. I used the smaller floral image, and this is from Shaded Summer, and this was stamped in Fresh Freesia, and I've got a Fresh Freesia piece of backing card there. And then this one I did to show a watercolor effect, so using our Stampin' Write markers straight onto the stamp, colouring some in green for the leaves and this element of foliage, and then the outline in Gorgeous Grape, and then I used a water pen just to blend that and colour that out, so you get quite a different look. Hello Carol, thanks for joining us. So I will add a photograph of those. We had great fun making those. I think that might be one of my favourites actually, and that would be perfect for my mum because she loves those, loves that sort of lilac colour. It's a slightly pink lilac Fresh Freesia. And talking about my mum, I just wanted to let you know, you might have noticed I'm slightly more haphazard, might be a better description, when I'm posting, and well, hopefully most of my Facebook lives have gone ahead, but I have had to alter a few. But just to let you know that my mum is seriously ill, and so I've been spending as much time with her as I can. So I'll apologise in advance if you're expecting to see me and I don't appear. I do try and put a note on the Facebook group to say if anything is cancelled. All of my classes and things are going ahead as we stand, and I do have spaces available if anybody's interested in those, and I will send a final email for those this evening. Hi Jeanette, but just to let you know, if you're wondering why I am, and it's just not my normal level of hopefully professionalism, then that's why. So just so that you know, I will keep you posted, of course. So I thought today we would use a brand new stamp set to me. This is in the annual catalogue and it's called Colour and Contour. Shame about the American spelling. I'm still going to spell it with a U regardless. Just move that out of the light. And this one is actually part of the bundle, and you'll see that I featured this bundle quite a lot because it has these lovely rectangle shapes, and you'll see that I've used these 3 large ones in particular. This is one of the layers it creates, and they all have stitching of some kind around the edge, and in this case a scalloped edge. So this is called the Colour Contours dies. It's got a really nice die with a stitched edge here, and then 2 dies that cut out the flowers. So for today I thought I would ink up this stamp set for the first time and just do a little bit with the stamps, and then during the week I'll introduce the dies so that you can see all of that working together. So the dies are called Scallop Contours, and the stamp set is called Colour and Contour. The bundle is £47.50, and the dies on their own are 33. So I'm guessing I need to double check what price the Colour and Contour is. So I've got a catalogue, but it's slightly buried at the moment. Maybe hello Brenda, Carol might be able to look that one up for me. So what I'm going to do is what I usually do, so you can see this in real life rather than just these images here, which are at 85%, so it's quite a bit bigger than you see here. So I'm going to stamp these out. So I'm going to take the line images first and stamp those, and then take the infills after. So I've got a large block here which has now gone AWOL. Let me grab another one. This one will do. So this is the larger outline. They're nice and sticky because they're brand new. And then you've got this nice little daisy style. So this is a sort of stamp set you could colour in yourself, scribble colouring in, or you could use the stamps to infill, so a bit like the hand penned. You've got these useful dots, this little bit of leaf here, a little bud, and then you've got 5 nice sentiments. You're absolutely amazing. Here for you now. So happy for you. So very happy for you. Thank you for everything. And it says, and in better days ahead. Oh, here for you right now and in better days ahead, I'm guessing. Yeah. So let's stamp some of the images, and then we'll create a simple card, and then I will build on this for Wednesday and Thursday. Just want to find my phone. Oh, thank you Tracy, £20 for the stamp set. Hi Jill, hi Brenda, and hello Karen. Long time no see indeed. I hope you're well. Okay, so let's give this a go. So absolutely no surprise that I'm going to use Early Espresso to ink this up. Just stamp this along here so you can see, and it's I suspect this is going to be a really easy stamp set to use, because it is literally a, like a scribbled stamp. Probably shouldn't really say that, should I? But you know what I mean. It's not a what's the word? It's not an exact stamp. This one is probably a little bit more so. So this is the, it's almost like a, I don't know what that could be, dahlia, dandelion, daisy, any of those sorts of things really. I'll leave that on its block. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do in terms of the card. So I'm going to stamp the outline images first, like so. That's a cute little bud. And there's a leaf one here, which I might need a larger block for. So I'm not sure whether you've got over there, Karen, but it's warm for us here in England, so it's about 31 degrees centigrade, so that's what, 82, something like that, 82 Fahrenheit. Okay, and then we've got the dots, of course, so useful. Dots can be used to cover a multitude of sins, amongst other things. Let's put the dots up here. So this is just the first stamping so that you can see them. Perhaps I should be wiping these off really. Okay, let's stamp the sentiments just really quickly so you can see them, and then I can put them back in their right place on the mat. So let's have a look, see. So this says, "You are absolutely amazing," and a nice typeface. Try not to put my elbow into that. So a mixture of capitals and, you know, slightly scripted writing. Very hot and humid in Ottawa. 28 degrees. Okay. Right, let's have a look. I don't know if you've got this set, Karen. Colour and contour. And then this is a thank you for everything, which again is a nice, got a bit carried away with the, with my ink there. Thank you for everything. And do excuse me because I'm going to sneeze in a second. Phew. There we go. Okay. Just do these other little sentiments, and then we'll do a little bit of infill, see what those look like, and then we'll make a card. So I say I haven't used this set, so it says "so very happy for you." Pop this one up here. They are nice, very nice sentiments actually. Let's pop that on there for a minute. Like so. And then we've got "here for you right now and in better days ahead." So we'll just do those two. So I'm just going to pop these down here. And then what I do is I'll keep this sheet with the stamp set. And there's some, I don't know why, but there's something different about it, seeing it stamped than it is on here. I don't know why that is. I think it's because I'm not a very good visualization person. I have to see something exactly as it is. Some people I know can visualize things. But I'm not one of those. Here for you. Let's put that up in here. So I have to sort of see it in person. I don't know if anybody else is like that. Maybe it's just me. Right. Okay, let's pop that one on there for now. Okay, so let's see, we've got two infills. So we've got this daisy infill, and we've got this one here, which you can't see, you won't see particularly well until I ink it up, I don't think, but it's got like 4 petals, and those 4 petals fit the 4 petals here. And then we've got this one little bud that fills that one in. Let's pop that on a small block. Okay, what colour should we stamp our flowers in, folks? Let me see. I've got some gorgeous grape, but quite fancy pale papaya, which I haven't got, so I'm going to use Daffodil Delight. Save getting up and about. So this is the little bud, so what I'm going to do is stamp this next to this here, like so, and just pop it onto there, like that. And then I'll do the same with this. Now, what I don't know is how this sits on that image, whether I've even stamped it in a particular direction. So let's have a quick look and see if there's a logical position. Sometimes there isn't. If anybody's got the set and has lined it up, do let me know. That looks like a good possibility there. Where it's got a double leaf, and this is a double leaf here. Let me just see if there's another obvious place. To be honest, I don't think it's critical either. You know, if you just wanted to stamp it to give the look, I think that would work. Just have a look at your comments. Purple. Sorry, Tracy. No, so I'm going to go with this, with the double point there. Might be completely wrong, and I haven't got a mat underneath it, but it will give us an idea. And it is a distinctive one, so it does have that sort of range of colours where it's darker at the tip and lighter in the middle and vice versa. So there's that one. So interestingly, there's not a middle, she says, just checking. No, there's not a middle. Okay, which I suppose would make sense if this was a daisy, because you could stamp it and then do a yellow middle with a blends pen or something. Okay, this one here is going to be our flower, and I'm wondering if this fits on there. So this has got a small dot at the top that I'm going to use for that flower there, and I think it is just, yeah, there's not any, I don't think, and I might be wrong, I don't think this fits exactly. So the question is that leaf supposed to fit on there? Any guesses? I'm going to have a look at the catalogue. So, colour and contour. If in doubt, let's look it up. page 98, and apologies if you know this. I will have a look at the comments just in case you know exactly what. So they put little seeds in the middles of those. They put the dots in the background. Yes, that one is just stamped as is. Okay. So it looks like that is just an extra little stalk for something else, because let's have a look at the dies, see what the die cuts out. So this one cuts out this here. There's that little double. Just looking to see where it might fit. There it is. Okay, that's an exact match. So what I'm going to do is put a mark on there so that I can line this up better. Let's just have a look at it. I'm not going to use the dies today, so I want to look at this one. So yeah, that just cuts round that one there. So I'm just going to get a Sharpie and I'm going to put a dot here at the bottom. I want to find something really obvious. Here. And then to take this one and work out where that is. And this is also when I come to use it next time, if I want to line it up really quickly, I can do. So sorry if this is a little bit laborious. Okay, and that's that one there. Okay, so I'm just going to put a dot inside of there, so I know that's on the same petal. And this one's a little bit more tricky because I put this in the indentation of the stamp. Let's see if I can find this one as well. Find this one again. There it is. And it's that one there. So what I'm going to do is put a dot either side of that petal. Okay, so now that I know, when I'm stamping with this again, this petal is that one there. It is that one there. And when I'm cutting out, it's that one there. So that petal there is my sort of feature. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll let that dry and then I'll re-ink it with my Sharpie, and then that will just make life easier for me next time round. It saves me turning it around. Having said that, I'm pretty sure you could just stamp the other one on top and you'd get away with it. Right, let me just see if there's any other messages. Probably something really obvious that I've missed. Hello, Jill. Oh, bless you. So Jill says this bundle has jumped to the top of her next order instead of Flowers of Friendship, even before she saw me using the scallop die layers. Well, the scallop die layers are just so useful. I actually bought the scallop contour dies before I bought the stamp set. I've literally only just bought this one because I've seen some really lovely things done with it. Plus you could use the this item in its own right without the outline. So you've got that one there, and this one's a little bit less useful on its own, but you never know, do you? Let's put that down in there. So those are your component parts. So now we've got that, let's do a fun card using that. So I will trim that down and hope that will fit. Yes, just fits in the box. And what I tend to do is put it in the back so that you can see it, and then if I've got a class or a coffee card, I can take that out and I can pass that around as well as the box so people can see what is in it. So with that in mind, let's do some stamping. So I've got some of the colour and contour dies pre-cut because I've been using these for coffee and card. They're so useful and they fit a standard note card as well. So for today I'm just going to use the stamps, and as it's nearly 7:30 I better get a move on. So let's see, let's just I can see whether my dot works now. So I'm going to do this in assorted colours. So let's do 1, 2, probably 3. So I'll have an orange, a yellow, and maybe a pale blue. So I've got pumpkin pie, balmy blue, or maybe I'll just do those two, like so. So you could, I could do two things. I could stamp the outline in pumpkin pie and infill with the Daffodil Delight. Should we try that for a change? Does the leaf on its own go with the daisy? Well, sort of, but oh, with the daisy, I suppose it could do, couldn't it? Where's my daisy gone? Yes, you could have it coming out of one of those, although it looks a bit, yeah, I think you could. I'm not 100% sure. So what I'm going to do is just try this out. So I've got pumpkin pie. Let's just try this here. Oh, I've got my dot to the right. Oh, that's pretty. There's my dot here. And then let's do the infill with Daffodil. Sorry, I know that's a bit low, but hopefully you'll be able to see it when I stamp it properly. Oh yes, that's pretty. Okay, let's give it a go. So let us see. I could mask this off, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave this as is. Might have them slightly overlapping. This is really pretty. So 1, 2, 3. Let's add the yellow infill. So I deliberately put this one here on the bottom, and I know that this one here with the dots will match it, so it does make life a lot easier. Jill says, got heavy, oh, drops of rain. Oh. Jill's suggesting she might stand outside naked. Because of the rain, I hasten to add. It's, yeah, still brilliant blue sky here at the moment, and a few wispy clouds. Okay, so that's those. So the centres could be coloured in, or you could use sequins. So I think they've used some little beads. Brenda's going to join you. Bless you. It has been certainly very warm. So let me see what I might put in the middle. This is so saffron. This might be a little bit, yeah, this is a little bit too light. So let's maybe take Mango Melody. Dark for the inside. You could also use a water painter or a blending brush or a blends pen, a blending pen. Pick up the ink. Right, so I wonder, I don't know whether to add this leafage or not. Might stamp it in green. Let's have a look and see. We find could do with the granny apple green, as this is really bright and vibrant, isn't it? Let's have a look. Oh. Attached to the chair. Let's see. What I might do is try it on this and see whether it looks anything like sensible or not. Yeah, that sort of works, doesn't it? Should we try it and see? Got nothing to lose. So let's put one here. There. Maybe one just coming in from the side, like so. Now I want to colour those in, so I'm going to take light granny apple green, but you could use, for this area, you could use a Stampin' Right marker. Just going to I don't know, not convinced about this leaf. Maybe I need to see some other examples. I quite like this part, it's this bit I don't quite get. So I could either ink up that part, or I could cut that little bit off. Okay. There we go, and let's add a sentiment in this corner here. So what have I got here? I've got "You're absolutely amazing," a little bit too big. "Thank you for everything," a little bit too big. Let's do "Here for you now." Here for you now will fit. There we go. You have a look at your comments. Have you got any rain yet, Tracy? Would it be the stem? Not sure it would, really, because it's sort of going at a different angle. I suppose it could be. Yeah, a slightly different angle to the stamp, which is all very strange. Okay. Right, let's have a look here for you now. Or you could do here for you. Yeah, that works. Just got it a little bit too inky. Get carried away. Right, let's try that. Yes, we've got our blinds shut and curtains shut and some windows open and some windows shut. There we go. Here for you now. And I'm going to pop that onto a layer onto a note card. What I want to do is stamp the other one first. So let's do that and then I'll put the two together. So we're going to go with this one here, which is really beautiful. So I'm going to stamp this in Early Espresso, of course. Reminds me a little bit of the hand penned set. So I wonder if it was the same artist that drew them, maybe. So I'm going to position this. I want the stalk at the bottom. And I don't normally put them on the right hand side, but I'm going to put my sentiment on the left. There we go. Thank you for everything. Now I can use purple. That was your choice, wasn't it? It's going to go down here, I think. Pretty. And I might use the dots, excuse me, around the edges. So let's grab Highland Heather, I think, rather than Gorgeous Grape, because I don't want it too dark. So here we are with the stamp with the individual flowers on. Just going to stamp it on here and have a look. Oh yes, you can see how pretty that is in its own right. There we go. Sorry if that's out of your view. There we are. And as I say, it's a distinctive stamp, so it does have some inbuilt shading. There we go. And I think what I'm going to do is the dots, which are up here, and just maybe stamp that off and just dot it around the edge. So it almost indicates movement, like so. If you can see that. Right, just have another look at that leaf stamp. Make sure I'm not missing something really obvious, because I could do. Oh, okay. Let me show you. Whether this is right, I don't know. But let me stamp it on here so you can see. It doesn't show in any of the samples that I've just looked at on the catalogue, but that doesn't actually mean anything. Right, so if you take that leaf there and attach it to that one, what do you think? You could even make it work that way, but that sort of works. It won't work in here, I don't think, because I haven't really got that space. Yeah, it's just a little bit close to my sentiment. So there we go. So there's that one. Let me put my ink pads away and then mount these up. So yeah, that's a possibility. I might ask the question of Stampin' Up. Right, let me have a look here. So these are our two simple cards, just straightforward daisies, and I've overstamped with Daffodil Delight. So this was stamped in Pumpkin Pie, and this one here stamped obviously in Espresso. So this one actually you could stamp in Gorgeous Grape, or stamp the outline in a green and then put your other colour on top. Right, let me find some bases for these and I'll put those onto a note card, add a bit of bling, and then tomorrow I will continue with this in the morning, making something a little bit more adventurous. So there is that one. I think that will work well. So that's Highland Heather ink, but onto a Gorgeous Grape card. And then here I've got a Mango Melody card, which matches the centre of my flowers. And then I will find my bling as well. Let's see if we need anything. So I'm just going to pop these together. Let's move this out of the way. I find it's quite distracting where you've got stamped images, so I do like to take that out of the way to make it a bit easier, hopefully, for you to see. So I'm just going to add some glue to this, and I've got my seal, like so. Just got a mark on the top of that. I'll get away with though, because you can't see that, can you? Only me. Okay, let's do this one. Exactly the same. I could use dimensional to lift this up, but as they're onto note cards, I'm going to keep them nice and flat. And let's just see what I can add. How's your weather doing, Jill? Anything more to report? So this is the Genial Gems. That would work really well. Bumblebee would work. Got plenty of those. And I was thinking of these sequins as well. Got plenty for that then. And I've got some purple ones find a pokey tool or a pair of scissors. So I think they will be a little bit lost. So I'm thinking bumblebee or these yellow sequins. Actually, put the yellow sequin in the centre. Let's have a look and see what that looks like. Rumbles of thunder. Oh, bless you. I know a lot of people don't like storms. My dog doesn't like thunderstorms at all. So I'll put that little bit of bling in the centre of those flowers. If you can see that. Shame I haven't got any little ones of those. I probably have. Is the answer to that. And then I've got the pastel pearls here. So we've got Gorgeous Grape and Highland Heather. So Jill's just up the road from me in Toaster. So not that far away. Okay, thanks Jeanette. We're nearly done anyway, to be honest, so thank you. There we go. Oh, there's sequins behind. Right, let's put those there and then grab a note card and envelopes, and I'll obviously stamp the envelope as well. I can tell I'm back at coffee and card because I'm going through packs of note cards and envelopes like nobody's business. I used to go through 2 packs a week typically, and it's nearly getting that way. Okay, so 2 of those and 2 of those, and we definitely need to bling up the envelopes with some stamping. Let's just fold that over, grab my bone folder. I think I'd better go walk Cassie now in that case. It's not as cool as I would like it, but it's better than her going out. Well, she won't go out in a thunderstorm, let's put it that way. Let's add this bit. One good news is when it's warm, is the glue is very easy to move. It's very liquid. Okay, there's that one. This one's going to go onto there. There we have it. There we go. And let's finish this off by stamping the envelopes. Might need to bring my sheet back. Just fold this over. So for our daisy one, let's add, so pumpkin pie we did for the outside. This would look lovely in the 2, well, in lots of colours actually. So Stampin Espresso, so you've got white petals with a yellow centre, but also in the purples it would look nice. So I'm going to put one here across the bottom. Let's move this up a little bit. like so, and across the back. 1, 2, 3. So you can see there's a bit of shading even just in that without the inner. Well done, Lynn. Well, there's a bit of rain got as far as Jill in Toaster, so with any luck it will get this far, but I was thinking of walking Cassie before we have any thunderstorms, because she does not like that. Last time we had a thunderstorm, I found her in my daughter's wardrobe cupboard. Bless her. Okay, so just inking these up for my envelope, and again, because I've marked my stamp, it's so much easier now. But I think you could just stamp this any which way, to be honest. So that's the back. It's really summery, isn't it? Yeah, poor Cassie. There we go. So that's the envelope for the daisies. Just going to fill this in with Mango Melody. Now I think you could easily, obviously, stamp these as line drawings and colour them in. So if you're a fan of colouring in, you could certainly do that. So there's our envelope for this card here that says "Here for you now." Hope you like that one. That's with the daisy image and a bit of bling in the middle. And then this one here, "Thank you for everything." Let's grab this. Oh, bless you, Jill. Jill says she might end up in a wardrobe. I do like a good thunderstorm. Well, prior to Cassie I did. It didn't used to bother my previous dog Molly, provided I'm at home and I can watch it from the safety of my house. Alright, let's stamp this one here. So just going to pop this here on the left hand side. There we go. I'm going to trial out this set of leaves here then. See if this really does work. I know it's right at the bottom, so it doesn't really matter. There we go. Just looks a bit big, doesn't it? Maybe I should have stamped it a bit further in. Never mind. And oh, I haven't used the little bud, have I? Maybe I'll put that in the corner. Wonder if that would work with the leaf. A bit large, isn't it? Add another bud. There we go. Okay. So I'm just going to use Highland Heather to fill those in, which is what I've done here. And we're all done. So just some simple stamping for today. And I will step it up in preparation for tomorrow. Oh, there's the thunder. Okay. Oh goodness! Tracy's house was struck by lightning. Gosh, were they okay? Do you know? That's really quite scary, isn't it? So, interestingly, Let's put the bud here. One, two, and I think you could use that for some greenery as well. Not that I've got any greenery on there. Perhaps it doesn't need it. Yeah, that must be quite scary to be struck by lightning, or to be in somewhere that's struck by lightning. So I'm just using the edge of this to fill those in. Gosh, it's really quite scary. So I'm improvising, using that little sort of sausage shape, and just using that for my foliage here. There we go. Oh my goodness. Oh, good gracious. I better be a little bit more careful with talking about that then. Okay, so those are our cards. Let me bring this out, put these together to show you, and we're done for today. Okay, so there's that one with its envelope, and I might add the little bud inside actually. Finish that one off. And then the other one, completely different look, but still just simple stamping, is that one there, and with a very, very bold envelope, which you can't miss, is there. So there we go. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate your company. So if you are heading towards a thunderstorm, or a thunderstorm is heading towards you, please be careful and be safe. Thank you, Tracy. Yeah, they're pretty in completely different ways, aren't they? So yeah, I'm not sure if what that other little bit of leaf is doing. So what I might do is inquire of Stampin' Up and ask their opinion. Somebody else might know exactly. Oh gosh, lots of hearts. Thank you so much, everybody. So we'll be back, all being well, as long as we're not struck by lightning. We'll be back tomorrow at 10. That's Wednesday morning. Thank you, Karen. You have a good day yourself. I hope it's kind to you, and I hope everybody here in the UK has a good evening. So goodbye for now. Look forward to catching up with you soon. Quite tempted to put some dots on there. I might put them on my envelopes, but I can finish those off when we finished here. So thank you for putting up with me. It is an hour, but the first half an hour was looking at the stamp set and stamping it so you could see what it looked like. Let me just show you that for those that joined us after the start. So there we go. Those are the elements of the stamps. This is lovely, and I do like the flowers, and I love the sentiments. What's not to love about that set? So colour and contour. Thank you so much, everybody. I hope to catch up with you tomorrow. Happy crafting. Look after yourselves and your loved ones. Give them an extra hug from me. Take care now. Bye, everybody.